Welcome to Everything Carp Fishing. I'm down at my local farm reservoir. It won't stop raining, but hopefully I'll catch something today. Let's go. Well, I'm back down the reservoir again, enjoying another glorious winter day. Now, it's absolutely chucking down at the moment. I've had to set up in the rain, and I don't think I'm going to be able to puck away in that rain, so I think I'm just going to have rain all day, which is going to be fun. I've decided to come back to the swim that I fished last time, even though I had a few bream from this swim. It was something, because before I was just blanking, I wasn't catching anything, even bream or roach or anything. It was not picking up the maggots and stuff that I was fishing last time and the time before that. But I started getting bream. Now I've come away from the maggots because those. Now I know that the bream are going to go crazy on it, especially if I put it in the right spot. So I've got the right spot, but I think the maggots are just attracting too many small fish in there. So I've decided today to go back on the same spot, which is 14 wraps up towards a sort of platform thing that's near the island. And there's like a little plateau, and it drops down quite deep. Within a couple of feet, I'd say about 5 or 6 feet behind where my rig is, maybe a bit more, and then it sort of drops down really deep. It goes down, plummets. I don't know how deep it is there, maybe 20 foot, maybe 18 foot, something like that. It drops right down. You can feel it when you pull the lead down, it just drops straight away. So I've gone for flat leads as well, because I knew that I was going to be fishing on that spot, and I thought I need to be able to sit it on top of the of this sort of, like, it's almost like a hill, like it comes along and then it drops down, so I don't want it rolling, just in case if a bream picks it up the rig or something, it could end up throwing it right down into deep water. It could roll there, so I've gone for flat leads. My hook baits today are a bit different than I've been doing recently. I've decided to put on, I've just stick with the same sort of colours, pink and yellow, but what I've done is done like a chopped down snowman, where it's half bottom bait and then a half pop up on top of it. I've got one on yellow and I've got one on pink. Just because they're the colours I think they're going to get bites on. I've had bites on pink on here in the past, and yellow is something that works on here as well, and they do like the yellow. I've also gone for the spod mix. I've gone for a difference as well, which I've been doing recently. I've got half boilies and whole boilies that I've been soaking in water overnight, and I've also put some molasses in it, so they're soaking in molasses and the water, and they're sort of puffing up, becoming softer as well, so they're not so hard, because they do struggle to eat hard baits in the winter. They prefer softer baits. It's easier for them to digest it as well, especially the other species as well as carp. And hopefully if they come along, they start feeding, and then it's easier for them to break down, and hopefully they'll eat more. I thought that I don't want to localise all that bait in one area, so I've decided, I did think about it, and I thought, right, I'm going to put a few boilies, just scattered a few, just a handful, and scattered them all over a wider area, so I can catch those carp that come along. They spend most of the time in the deep water, but they sort of move along towards the island, well, most of the time of year, but obviously I can't see anything at the moment. I don't see anything jump or anything, but I'm confident with the rain might bring a bit of oxygen into the water, and there's a bit of wind as well that might bring a bit of movement to them. I don't know, I'll see how it's going to go really. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work, but if it does, that'd be brilliant. This is much more milder, and I think hopefully I'll catch something, and because I'll be well happy with that, because I've been blanking the last 3 or 4 sessions or something. So yeah, let's see if I can catch something today. I'm going to put the kettle on, sit back, and see if anything happens. Well, the winds has got up and took my brolly off. It shot behind me while I was trying to make a cup of tea. Thing. So I've had to turn it completely round. The wind had just flipped and just pushed it straight up in the air. The bank over here is quite clayey, and it doesn't seem very good because it just ripped out. I suppose I better try and make myself a cup of tea now. That's a bit of annoying. So far nothing's happened, but apart from my brolly almost taking off into the air, that was great. That was really fun. The rain is started easing off a little bit now. It's come back again, so you know, I don't think it's going to go anytime soon. Right, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea, and hopefully I'll catch something. Well, I've had nothing at the moment. It's been pretty windy. Rain's been really annoying. Nothing's happened. A few blibs and blobs. Blibs and blobs. A few line bites, and that's it. So I decided to bring both of them in, check on the hook baits. I did notice that the hook bead had moved a little bit, so I'm thinking that roach or bream. I've tried to pick them up, shake them around a little bit. Yeah, nothing really. The baits look good anyway, so I've decided to keep one on the bait spot, and I recast that one. Just wanted to get it, make sure it was on that spot that I wanted it to be on. I decided to put one spom over the top of it as well, just to freshen, put some fresh bait in the spot. And the other one, I decided to put it down the margins. I did bait up the margins after I finished bombing this morning. And I just put a few chops and a few whole ones, just a few of the same ones I'm putting out. And the spot mix. So I've just done that, and I'm hoping that'll make something happen. I've done so many blank sessions. I've blanked for like multiple sessions so far. It's been really hard. Every venue that I've tried to go to, I've been really busy, or some of them even closed. So here, so this is the only real place I can. This is the only place I can really fish at the moment. It's been hard here. It's getting harder and harder. This is the only place I'm really fishing at the moment. I'm hoping that they will just suddenly just turn on, and I'll get more bites. Hopefully, well, I'll catch one more carp from here, and I'll be happy. It has been difficult recently, so hopefully something happens in the afternoon. I'm gonna have my fingers crossed and everything crossed to make sure I get extra luck and I have that bite. Hopefully I'll catch something. Well, I spent the whole day in the rain for nothing. caught nothing. It's been wet and miserable, but you know, hopefully I'll come down next time and hopefully I'll catch then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.